Hello and welcome back to GregTech New Horizon Tips and Tricks. This is episode 3. In episode 1, I covered all this, a really good seed, which is 5 sevens, gets you right in here, and how to get the wall. To get the wall, you have to close down Minecraft and relaunch it from your launcher, and then with the same seed. And then I think it's like 1 in 3, 1 in 5, you'll get a wall built around it. It's really cool though. So we go over all this. Episode 2, I'll let you pause and go over all that. And into episode 3, we're going to be going over all these things. So let's get into it. Okay, let's go over the importance of these lunch bags. The lunch bag's easy to make. You actually get a quest for it, and it's pretty simple. It's a lunch bag. It contains different foods, or it has the possibilities to do so. So let's say you're going to start off with this one right here. And if you right-click on it while it's open, it'll allow you to put 3 different foods in here. But the thing is, you want to switch over to a lunch box as soon as you can. Now, it's going to cost double iron, which is it's pretty easy to make. You just put the iron hammer at the bottom and do like that. You'll be able to make these things. A screw is very easy. It's just the rods cut in half with the file, I think, or the saw blade, and a screwdriver. And you're going to progress to the lunchbox, which allows you for 6 different things. That way it rotates for you. So if I have this open, if I shift and right click, it'll open, and then I can just right click and eat, and it'll rotate through all those foods for me. And not only that, if I shift and right click and open it up, like right here, I notice I'm going to be low on these 2 things, so I want to replace those. Well, I just got some more pigs over there with the lasso, and I'm going to show you how to make that really easily as well. Well, it depends on where you're located in the world, but pretty easily. So let's see what usage we could get out of pork chops. Oh, let's see. 1 second. Right away, I see that we can make regular bacon sandwiches, but then right up here, we've got a double, and look at how much stuff it gives you. That's quite a few haunches and saturation versus this one. Not as much, but it's definitely going to replace, it looks like, probably that's better than that. So I'm going to have to make some more roasted potato sticks, and I'll replace these when I get down there. So let's do that real quick. And let's see. I think we can just go like this with the bread. We showed you how to make bread last time, the easy way. And we'll go like, we're just going to take all of these and turn them into regular bacon sandwiches. And then as I get more pigs over there by feeding them carrots, we'll do that. So that's prepped and ready for the next stage, I guess. What is this? Sliced bread like that? Can I just go like that? That was weird. I thought did it undo it? Oh well. A quick side note, if you do get the nether garden, the seeds in there have to be planted on soul soil. They can't be planted on the regular stuff like that. So the idea is to upgrade your foods and get better and better foods, and then stacks of them, and then you won't have to worry too much about food. You'll just be eating out of the box until we get I think it's the healing axe. Nice. Also, be careful when you right click on a thing with food. If you have this in your hand, it'll try to switch it out, and I don't like that when it does that. So I'd rather it just be locked and I could only open and shut things. But I'm going to put this in here, so I need some more potatoes, and I'll do that now. But then I'm going to show you the next thing. Draw this guy in and see if we can do anything. Here's a Enderman. Yikes. Come on. Is he going to come over here? Well, he's coming. Oh, he's a bad guy, too. Where'd he go? I wanted to hit his feet. Oh, gosh. Oh. There's probably a better place to fight this guy. A lot better. Yikes. Oh, gosh, that's bad. I thought I had his feet. Let's see if I can do him up here. Come on. Come on. It's going to be a close one. Run! Oh no, this guy's on me. Alright, cool. And I just did that fight because ender pearls are that important. So, let's go to the next thing. If we take a look at this right here, this is how you're going to get snow. Oddly enough, if you just hoe regular sand like this, and don't turn it into that specifically, because that's turning it into soil because it's too close to the water there. So you just have to do it a little bit away from there. You get all these different seeds. Quite a few. I'll show you how many we get. And this takes a lot out of the item. But you're going to get quite a few. I think it's like 8 to 10 different seeds. And then I've planted them all along here. And specifically, I think it's this one. This gives us the snow, which is all the witchery things. So if we just go like this, let's see it. Do we have to actually break it? Yep, we do. Okay. Now we have snow. Pretty cool. It's nice. Witchery, seeds, and snow. You can also get the other things like cotton seeds that way, these seeds, and barley, those 3. And then you get a bunch of different witchery seeds as well. Beautiful. And don't run on these things. Just terrible. But then you have to replant it as well. In the snow, you can make smoothies, all kinds of good stuff, all like tons and tons of things. So it's really important to get snow as well. And for other reasons, take a look at the automation. We can make these, or you can make them as well. We know how to make the iron gears now and the plates. Just make sure you're making the GregTech ones. I think those are easier to make, maybe. And then the iron gear, just like that. Iron rod, a wrench we know how to do, all that stuff. Make quite a few of these. And at first, I've just set it up this way. So what happens is I get down there and I point the hopper at this. And I go like that. So it's just making a bunch of charcoal here, and I don't have to sit there and babysit it. And then I can just fill this up. And I'll fill this one up. And even this third one. And it's just nice. More automation, the better. Eventually I'll have those full and maybe even a chest on top of there so that I don't have to deal with that as well. And you can put it, I might have to move that around a little bit, but just in general, that should work fine. Beautiful. Same thing with the automation here. I have the charcoal here going into this, feeding this, cooking potatoes. Charcoal gets in here and it drops down. You can put other stuff in there too. You can put bamboo, anything in there. Just use it up and, if it has a burn rate, you want to chuck it in there, go for it. Then I can just dump a bunch of things that I want to smelt, and eventually I'll have more of these, and it gets pumped out into here. Perfect. And just make sure to keep feeding your animals and get more and more of those so that you're going to be using so much leather and everything. It's going to be amazing. Same thing with the sheep, getting shears and doing that kind of stuff. Next up, let's go over these things. And I'm going to add it over here by pressing the A key. And if I press A again, it'll go away. This is just I've got too many things on this side. I'll probably be getting rid of some of this stuff. I should go through it. I've been adding way too many things. Like the bed doesn't need to be there. Wool doesn't need to be there. The knife doesn't, so on and so forth. But back to these things. Very easy to make. Now that you have a saw blade, you can cut the just a plank of wood in half and make a bunch of these. The importance of these are you can just walk up to it, grab one out, or right click and put it back in, or grab a stack at a time, or double click and put all the stacks back in there. I like carrying around one stack of wood like this to use for all the different things. Let's say I need some of those or some charcoal. Well, charcoal's over here. Actually, charcoal's right there. I'll take that much. But once I start working on all this stuff, it's nice to have access to, I need iron. I need, I know that this is going to be copper, that's tin, and there's bronze. So you're just going to be working on theirs. It's easier to work out of them. I think it's up to you, but they're nice to work out of. And for a future sorting system, they're going to be really nice. All kinds of different reasons. The storage drawers are important as well, and we'll get into those later as well. Pretty cool. And we just went over the A key. We went over easy snow, a little bit out of order, and then the easy leads and a horse. So let's take a look at these leads because you're going to want a lot of animals right here. How do you make a lead? Well, it could be with the, if you find a slime, you could get it that way. But what I've done is because I started out here, let's get out from underneath here so we can take a look at the map. There is, if you find a slime island, get up there, grab some slime dirt, grab the saplings, fight those things, and get all that stuff because you're going to get a bunch of these things. And I've been using item frames putting, to label, these are my wood items. Here's here's saplings in here. So you're going to get a bunch of this stuff. So, and a bunch of these. So I would plant more of these, get a bunch of these gelatinous things. And you can make quite a few different items with this, including the interesting thing. You make those. We know how to make string with the wool out there, or with the cotton. You can make the leads, and then you can get them back there. Also, a drying rack's really important. You can do this, something like this. You can just pop them on here. Not a great food source, but it counts towards one of the things. You pop it on there. After X amount of time, pops off, and then we can eat that. And I've already eaten it, though. Pretty nice. Oh, and you can eat those things as well, but I've already eaten them. I don't think these get used for anything, so as far as like a use, like they can eating another food. But it's stretchy food, and it's a protein. Pretty cool. So let's take a look. Oh, and last up, here we go. A lot of us have used different mods before, and when we search for something, let's say we search for Tinker's Construct. Oddly enough, I think if I go like this, come on, Tinker's, there. It'll filter it with this @ symbol, and these are all Tinker's. Oh, but Gowanna Tinker's. But let's say I wanted just Tinker's Constructs thing. Let's see if that'll do it. Oh, come on. Let's see if this Tinker's Construct. Yeah. But then let's say I wanted to do, if I push the space bar, what happens is all that stuff gets erased, because I would like to look for seared bricks or seared anything, right? The trick is you have to do this. I don't know why they do it this way, but they do. Probably because if like Tinker's Construct has a space in it, the wording. So if you do Tinker's Construct and then this symbol, the dash line with an greater than a symbol, then you could do something like this. Now I can push the seared, and it'll filter it correctly. It'll show me all the things that have the word sear in it under Tinker's Construct. So if that helps, I hope it does. And with that, I think we've pretty much covered all the things we wanted to go over. Next episode, I really want to show you how to get a bunch of lava with these lava mitts. And then I'm going to have a bunch of these. And then what you do is you go down and get the lava and fill these up. And if they're full and they all have the same amount in them, all 4 things of it, it's just, you can carry big stacks of these. So I'm going to get probably 4 of those and fill up. That way I'll have 16 buckets worth of lava in my hand, and I won't get hurt, and it just fills this thing up and uses it. Same thing, we'll show you some creosote stuff, a lot of other tricks, and I hope it helps. This is just general stuff. We're just having fun. Have a good time, and enjoy. Also, Path of Exile comes out probably, I don't know, maybe a month away, and then the other game, I can't even remember the name of 11th Hour game, their AI, I can't even remember the name of it. Their game on the 9th comes out with a new league, so there's a lot ahead. Pretty cool stuff. Have a good one and enjoy. Last Epoch. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Brain stopped. All right. Oh, there's so much stuff to do in here too. It's really cool. I love this. This mod is my favorite mod for Minecraft. It really is. The mod pack. It's that intensive. It just slows everything down and makes everything interesting and challenging, to say the least. Oh, also, I was looking for this lunch bag. I actually made another one. I was like, where did I put it? Well, if you have a lunch bag in your hand, you could have pressed T, and it would highlight it if you have something in your hand. Let's say I have these, and I press the letter T on it. See, there's charcoal there. There's charcoal there, and it highlights it. Pretty cool thing.